Hello students, and let's start with the 32nd session of Marketing Management for the third semester BBA students of Mangalore University. And today we're going to start with in detail about the various promotion mix in the chapter of distribution and promotion strategy. And today let's talk about advertising, its meaning and objectives. So last class al nodid hage we said there are 5 elements of promotion mix. If we could recall them, yaudella: advertising, public relations, personal selling, sales promotion and direct marketing. So let's start with advertising. Advertising is any paid form of non-personal presentation of ideas, goods or services made by an identified sponsor. If you look into the slide students, illi kelavella words anno I have indicated in capital letters. First word is paid. Andre advertisement nim yavade mediadalli advertisement barbekiದ್ರೆ the company has to pay for it. It does not come free of cost. So payment is a must. Company avaru ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದವರಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟು advertisement ಅನ್ನು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Second one, it's a non-personal. So it's for the masses. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ತರದ advertisement. ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು. It's completely non-personal presentation of ideas, goods and services that we all know. There are three kinds of things that the company does to the customers. Presentation of the ideas, ಅಥವಾ goods and sale ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, the services ಅನ್ನು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And this is made by identified sponsor. So ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ advertisement ಅದು ಆ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಹೆಸರು ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Who is giving or who has paid for the advertisement becomes the sponsor. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಚೂರು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಉದ್ದ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಅದು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಾನ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಾನ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್, ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಪೀಪಲ್, ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂಚೂರು ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಡ್, ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಡ್, organizations also can be advertised, people are advertised, places are advertised and ideas can be also advertised. That is transmitted through various media. So a lot of medias are available right now. Traditional agi namge we knew only about the print media and then the outdoor media and then we had the audio visual media. So nowadays we have too much of medias and very creative medias are also done by the companies. And yarella madbodu advertisement by the business firms, government and other non-profit organizations as well as individuals who are identified in the advertising message as the sponsor. Yaar sponsor agirtare? As I said, sponsor are people who are paying for the advertisement. So the business firm agirbodu, government agirbodu, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು non-profit organization or individuals can be the sponsor. So why do we do advertising? So setting advertising objectives ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ advertisement ಮಾಡುವ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು? First one, when the company is introducing new products. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅವರು ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ತರುವಾಗ you need to create awareness. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ನೀವು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೆ nobody will get to know about your product. So when you want to introduce new product in the market, you should normally do a little bit of advertising. The second objective is to position your brands. Now people will forget your brands. ನೀವು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೆ people would forget about your brands and that position of your brand that you had kept so high will fall down. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕಂಪನಿಯವರು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ತಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡಿನ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So if you are in the top 3 brands, you have to keep that brand position by continuous or constant advertising. Third objective of setting the advertising is to obtain the outlets. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ಸ್ ನವರ ಅಗತ್ಯ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. If you don't get the right distribution strategies, distribution channels wrong adre, ನಿಮ್ಮ entire program of marketing will fail. Actually ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದರದ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇದೆ. So ಆವಾಗ if your advertisement is perfectly done, you will get good outlets as well as you will get good distribution people who would want to keep your products. ಅಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರಾಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರ ಅಂಗಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ and they will sell their products. So advertisement helps in creating that kind of publicity. The next one is ongoing contact. Ongoing contact with whom here? We're talking about contact with your customers. Customers continuous agi relationship build ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ advertisement will play an important role. Advertisement ಇಂದಾಗಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಹೆಸರು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡಿನ ಹೆಸರು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನೆನಪಿಗೆ ಉಳಿತದೆ. So hagagi, to keep that ongoing contact with the customer, you have to keep doing advertising. The next one is supporting sales force. ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ. ಕಂಪನಿಯವರು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ನವರಿಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್. ಇಫ್ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನೇಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರಿಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆ ನೇಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು, ಕಂಪನಿ ಹೆಸರು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನೇಮ್ ಹೆಸರು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ದ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಫಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಈಸಿಯರ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್. ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಬೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವುಡ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಟು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್. ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಡಿನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. Not just purchasing the product, it will lead to a favorable. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ he may not have the money right now, but at least a positive attitude create ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವನ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ that I should want this product. So that's the kind of immediate action you can get if you do advertisement. And the last one is you maintain the relationships with all the stakeholders. So through advertisement you become very popular, everyone knows you. So with that, all kind of suppliers or your distributors or your shareholders or even your bankers will, and not to forget your customers, everyone will keep having good relationship and rapport with you. So higagi ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಫುಲ್ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. and that is the strategy decisions in setting up advertising objectives. So advertisement, what are the direct objectives of the advertising? One is to create awareness, second one is reminder, third one is changing the attitudes, and the fourth one is changing perceptions. So through advertising awareness is created. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವ ಕಾರಣ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇರದ ಕಾರಣ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನೋ ಕ್ಲೂ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ರಿಮೈಂಡರ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ರಿಮೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. If, for example, if your product has a negative attitude, ಅದನ್ನು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿರುಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್. ವಿ ನೋ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯೂ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನೋ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಗಳಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ಸೊ ಥ್ರೂ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಸಿಯರ್ ಟು ಅಚೀವ್ ಇಟ್. And the last one, change the perception or importance of brand attributes. So you can change the perception of your brand. ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೊಸ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೀಚರ್ your brand has gained importance. So lot of things can be achieved by the right advertising. The advantages of advertising is there in the next side heading. What are the advantages? First one is low cost per contact. Why it is a low cost, I would say here is, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು. ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಮೆನಿ ಆರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್, ದ ಪರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದ ಲೋ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಡ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ large people are watching your advertisement. Second advantage, ability to reach the potential visitors where sales staff cannot. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೀಚ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ನೋಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್. ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ನೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರದ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್. The third advantage is there's a large scope of creative versatility and dramatization of messages. ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಹಾಕಬಹುದು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಲವರ್. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರಿಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮುಖಾಂತರ, ಅಥವಾ ಡ್ರಾಮಟೈಸೇಷನ್, ಒಂದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುವ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಬರೆದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇರುವ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿಕೊಂಡು. ಸೊ your message can be really very effectively done through the right advertisement. Next one, ability to create images that sales staff cannot. ಈಗ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೂ ನೀವು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. because the sales staff is using his word language and use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು explanation ಕೊಡೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸಬಹುದು, ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ತೋರಿಸಬಹುದು, ಅಂಡ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಆರ್ more impactful than the words. Correct? So that is why to create the images, right images, which the sales staff cannot. Sometimes ನಾವು ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಉಳಿತದೆ. So that can be done through advertisement. Next one, non-threatening nature of non-personal presentation. Since you are doing a large audience ಗೆ ನೀವು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಕಾರಣ ಯಾರಿಗೊಬ್ರು ಬೇಜಾರಾಗುತ್ತೆ. We are not worried because we are doing it for general audience. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಿಯೇ ಬರುವುದು ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವಾಗ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಅ ನಾನ್ ಥ್ರೆಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾನ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಟೀಜಿಯಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಟೀಜ್ and lot of impression will be there in the minds of the consumers. But then there are disadvantages of advertising. They are inability to close the sales. Yeah, this is one disadvantage, that is consumers may watch the advertisement but ಅವರು ಹೋಗಿ ನಾಳೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರಂತ ಏನೋ there is no correct real action taken here. So there is an inability to close the sales. Second one, advertising clutter. Advertising clutter refers to too many advertisements. So when there are too many advertisements, probably some advertisements are lost. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ that and those occasions your advertisement might get lost in the mix of advertisements. Next one, ability to ignore advertising messages. Normally advertisement ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ the consumer can shift the channels, or the consumer might skip that particular advertisement, or even when he is watching a magazine or a newspaper, advertisement idru kuda he might skip that advertisement and only read the news items. So there is an ability that the consumers might ignore the advertising messages. Next disadvantage, difficulty in getting immediate response and action. So immediate agi reaction sigudilla because the consumer is watching the advertisement and he is watching it at his home. So hagagi the company may not get to know what is the reaction of the consumer. And also difficulty in getting quick feedback. So you don't know whether the consumers liked it, did not like it. If they liked it, why did they like it? Yak ishta agilla aitu. So you don't get any kind of feedback from the customers. And whether your message has actually been understood by the consumer, even that reaction we don't get to know in the advertisement. Difficulties in measuring effectiveness. You don't know whether your advertisement was effective or not. It's difficult to make everyone happy by a single ad. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು advertisement ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ and ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಅದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So you don't know what effective your advertisements are. And relatively high waste factor, because we know the cost of advertisement is very high, because you have to pay for the celebrities, you have to pay for the media, and then you have to pay a lot of other expenses in time in terms of editor, musicians navrige, and all. By doing all this, you don't know the returns that you're going to get. So hagagi adu ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಣ wastage ಆಗಬಹುದು if the consumers don't see your ads or don't like your ads. If they like your ads, definitely it is not a waste, but if they don't like it, it all leads to wastage. How does a company create an advertising campaign? Let's look into it. First step is you understand your environment. Without understanding your environment, you cannot make your advertisement, because you need to know what is acceptable in one country and what is not acceptable. So you need to understand the legal framework of one country, ಅಥವಾ ಏನ್ cultural, socio-cultural context of that country. So understanding the environment is a first step. Once you know the environment, the second step is know the target market, ಅಥವಾ know the audience. ನೀವು ಯಾರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದೆಮ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಆರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ಸೊ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಂತಹ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು, ಅಂತಹ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ creating the advertising campaign. After you have done this too, then you need to specify your objectives. What is your reason behind setting the advertisement? Then you create the message strategy. So do an effective strategy so that the message reaches out to audiences correctly. Allocate the resources. Resources here signifies the financial resources that you need for the advertisement. Select the right media. So yava madhyama, are you going for the print media? Are you going for the radio as a media, or a television, or even mobile as a media? So which media are you going to select? Then you produce the advertisement depending on the media, depending on the resources. you create and produce your advertisement, then you place the advertisement in that particular media, and lastly you evaluate a campaign, whether the campaign was successful or not, whether people liked it or not, or whether the sales increased or not. That is how your evaluation should be. The advertising outcome ishtella ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು result? The first result is through the advertisement, I would say through the right advertisement, the company's market share is going to increase. Your consumer behavior is going to increase. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, ಅದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್. The third result is brand loyalty. Now, what is a brand loyalty? Where the consumer buys only your product. He does not go for any other competitor product, but through your advertisements, he will stick on to your own product. And the last one, the perceptions of the attributes. So, ಯಾವ feature consumer ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ feature ಅನ್ನು highlight ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, they might actually like that attribute which your product has. So, perception of the attributes also can be changed through the right advertisement. Let's look into what are the major types of advertising. Error types daily students. First one, institutional advertising. Second one, product advertising. Institutional advertising andre eno, where you're advertising about that institution. Ili firm na ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. It is not about any brand, it is not about any product. You just want people to remember your company's name. For example, say Reliance or Tata's or Godrej. Here it is not about the product, but you're talking about an institution that is trying to advertise about your product. So the aim here is just to make familiar about your firm and not an attempt to sell anything. The second one is product advertising, where your main objective in product advertising is to talk about your products. So in product advertising, there are three types. First one, pioneering advertising. Pioneer advertising is usually done when you want to launch a new product. ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. So you want to create demand for that product. In such occasions, we do pioneering advertisement. The second one is competitive advertising. ಇಲ್ಲಿ competitive advertising ನ ಮೂಲ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, you want to increase the sales. ಅಂದ್ರೆ competitor ನ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ you are doing the advertisement. You want the competitors to come down and your company sales to go high. With that intention, you are doing the advertising. And then comparative advertising, we are comparing between two brands. We normally see in some of the ads where there is a comparison between two brands. So you directly compare or you indirectly compare the two brands. So these are the three kinds of advertisement that can be done in product advertising. Lastly, let's look into what are the major kinds of media available for advertising. We have one of the most popular advertising media, that is television. So television is a very important media because there is the advantage of both audio and visual. So people can hear, people can look into the ads, and they can also see a motion. That is a movement of things happening in front of their eyes. And that's why it's said to be most effective format or the most effective media of advertising. But definitely it will cost slightly higher when you compare to the other medias. Then we have newspaper as a media. In newspaper also we see a lot of advertisements. Most of the times now we have color advertisement also there in the newspapers. So that can also be effectively done. The only disadvantage of newspaper advertising is it is only for a day. The next day nobody will read the newspaper. So hagagi newspaper has a limited lifespan. Otherwise newspaper is said to be the most credible media. Andre ellra maneli newspaper bartade, and moreover whatever comes in newspaper, people tend to believe it. So hagagi that's a good media to be used to advertise. Next one is direct mail. What is a direct mail? Where you send mails. To whom? To the consumers. Either it could be the postal mail or it could be sent to their email. So you can personalize it, make it more creative, use pictures, use animations, and make the advertisement more colorful and creative. The next one is radio advertising, which is a very, very good media for the rural market, because they most of the times people in the rural areas listen to a lot of radios. So hagagi you can use a lot of vernacular language. You can use a language which the people like. For example, Karnataka, you can use Kannada as a language in the radio and try to talk to the consumers in the language that they like. But radio advertisement was popular once upon a time, but now again it has come back because of the FM station. So radio also is more and a good format of advertising. Next, the most popular in today's daytime, and if you want the youth market, I think we should go for the mobile as a media. Mobile and consumers ಅವರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅವರ ಪಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, and 24/7 they are using it. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ we can use mobile advertisement in the form of sending text messages. You can also send them to their email, because emails are connected to their mobile. So mobile can be used as a good media. The next one is magazines. Magazines can be either fortnightly magazines or weekly magazines or monthly magazines. So depending on what type of product you want, you can choose the magazine that you desire. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಗಝೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುವ ಫೋಟೋಸ್ಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗಝೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ there's a limited space. But in magazine you can use a lot of writing things involved. So hagagi pictures and write up both can be used, and a good advertisement can be created. The next one is outdoor advertising. We see a lot of flexes, hoardings, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು as we go in the cities. Traffic points ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಟ್ಔಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So that is also a good format of outdoor advertising. When we go to the malls also, we see a lot of floor advertising, roof advertising. Outdoor advertising are all the advertising that a consumer goes once he leaves his doorstep. ಅವನ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಅವ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲಿಡ್ತಾನೋ ಆವಾಗ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವನ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೋ, all that is outdoor advertising. It can be even a transit advertising in ಬಸ್ಗಳ ಹಿಂದುಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತ advertisement. All those are components of outdoor advertising. And the last one is internet advertising. So internet is a very growing media. People are all there in internet. We have lot of social networking sites. We have lot of other shopping sites. So in these internet, you can use a lot of advertising in the forms of games, in the animations, or in any other form of elements you can use. And internet is a very growing and most popular format of media that is used by the advertisers today. So with this we come to today's end of today's class. We spoke about advertising, what is the objectives of advertising, importance, and then about the various medias and what are the different types of advertising. Thank you, students.